Hey everybody, we are here at the Weekend Blender in Fresno, California, and we are here with Tabby Wall, who is the creator of a new character named the Sleeping Reaper. She's going to be working with Cajun Cross Global Entertainment, developing a animated series for this character. So Tabitha, why don't you tell us a little bit about who the Sleeping Reaper is, and how you came up with the character.
Thank you. Well, I came up with the Sleeping Reaper, admittedly, when I wasn't in a very good mental or emotional headspace back in high school, and I wanted to find a more positive outlet to take all that sadness and that depression, essentially, out on something else other than my skin, you know? So I decided to grab my sketchbook and my pencil, and she just came to life. And she basically embodies both the sadness that I felt, but also the pure happiness I felt knowing that I can do something else other than harm myself. And essentially the Sleeping Reaper, she's got basically two sides to her. Because she has a sickness, which will be revealed later, she has to take something called essence orbs. Now these essence orbs are essentially like gum, but in my world they were essentially like happy pills. Not physical pills for me, but happy pills to make the feeling go away. And my happy pills would be drawing or singing or dancing or whatnot. But these essence orbs essentially hold back that sickness so she can function. Because when she's not taking those essence orbs, she's tired, she's, kind of in a state of malaise. And that's how I was majority of my sadness in high school. I was just like, I don't want to do anything, I just want to lay in bed. But then when she takes those essence orbs, she's sporadic, she's got a foul mouth, she's, I'm ready for action, just point me to where you want me to go and I'll do whatever that needs to be done. And then those pills wear off, and then she's back in that state of malaise. So she has to have her essence orbs, and that embodies how I felt. I would put on a brave face and be my sporadic, happy self in front of my parents and my friends, but when I'm alone and behind closed doors, I'm just sad. And that's why drawing was such a huge escape for me, and that's why I came up with the Sleeping Reaper, because I'm essentially like pouring my emotions into her rather than worrying my, family and friends with what I was going through, which was admittedly a big mistake on my part because my depression and sadness just got worse. But the worse it got, the more I invested into the Sleeping Reaper, the more I made characters that embodied what I would like to feel other than this sadness. And it did help curb the pain, and eventually I met friends and reconnected with my family, and it's just been a great ride since then. And since then, I've just added on to the story, and it's gotten bigger. The universe has gotten bigger, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a thrilling ride for anyone who sees the finished product.
Okay, so now, as I said, you are in a development deal with Cajun Cross Global Entertainment to do an animated series for the Sleeping Reaper. But also, from what I understand, the Sleeping Reaper ties to the other show, Hero Search. And I guess there's going to be a live-action version of her in that show. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how that ties in and what you're supposed to do there?
Well, from what I understand, the heroes in Hero Search come across a doll that eventually gets broken, and then my character comes out, and that's basically her getting first introduced into the world. And then she, I think, is going to either join into the fight with the heroes or join into the fight with the villains. I'm not quite sure, but all I know is that the live-action version of her is going to be played by me. And I'm really excited to do that because I've never been in a live-action show before. I've done some minor voice acting for some comics. I've done, skits for drama class. I've never done something to this caliber. And I'm quite excited to not only be introduced into Hero Search, but to also have that spin around into my show. And I'm just super excited to do both projects, really. I've never been strung up by a wire before or did any choreographed fighting, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be super exciting.
All right, so again, this is Tabby Wall. She is the creator of a character called the Sleeping Reaper, which will be an animated series on the Cajun Cross Network, along with a live-action version in Hero Search. And for more information on any of the shows that we're doing or anything, just tune in to CajunCross.com, and it's all up on this site. Thanks.